Let me tell you the Thanksgiving story. Okay, so before the Mayflower arrived, the indigenous people of that area were the Wampanoag people. They had lived there for thousands of years. But before the Mayflower arrived, 90% of the population of this indigenous tribe had been destroyed by a disease spread to them from some European explorer. So their villages were emptied. So when the Mayflower arrived with the Pilgrims, they saw these structures, they saw the villages, they saw the land had been cleared and crops had been made. So the Pilgrims didn't discover an untouched wilderness. They settled in the ruins of a devastated nation of indigenous people. So in 1621, the Wampanoag people heard gunfire and they thought, oh my God, the English are here to fight us. So he gathered 90 men and they went back to the village. And they realized that the Pilgrims were having a harvest celebration. And they actually kind of made friends and had some diplomacy. So the Wampanoag people went back and got some more food and brought it to the Pilgrims and they all ate. It was a temporary alliance between two traumatized groups that really needed each other. And that was it. They didn't do this every year. And within one generation, that alliance collapsed and they were at war. It was King Philip's War. So Thanksgiving as we know it did not appear until like 200 years later with Abraham Lincoln during the Civil War. And it wasn't created for gratitude, it was created for unity, all because of a woman. You see, Sarah Josepha Hale had spent 36 years writing the different presidents of America, begging them to create this tradition called Thanksgiving. She believed that a shared ritual would bring the country back together. She was also their modern day Martha Stewart. Now, Sarah was a feminist for her time, and she was the editor of a magazine called Goody's Ladies Book. They had 150,000 subscribers. It was huge. But it talked about all the things that women did at that time. Housekeeping, cooking, fashion, all that. So in 1863, with the war tearing the nation apart, Abraham Lincoln finally agreed to this ritual, to this Thanksgiving dinner. And Sarah ran with it. She promoted it all over her magazine. And she also invented the traditions that we think of at Thanksgiving today. The turkey, the pumpkin pie, the nice linens, and beautiful set table. But it was a political project disguised as a family holiday. Real unity and gratitude only grow from honesty. When we tell the truth about what actually happened, the loss, the resilience, the uncomfortable parts, we honor the people that lived it. And with honesty, we can create the kind of gratitude that actually changes people and helps us learn from our past mistakes. Happy Thanksgiving.